Good afternoon, everybody. It's I, Jared Hughes, and Aiden DeMello.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Comment in the chat.
Comment in the chat or give me some likes if you guys can hear me. I'll mosey on over to the stream. First pitch strike for Cooper.
I just spit that into my mouth.
Count is 0-2 rather quickly. Change up outside. Leave some likes if you can hear me. Fastball outside. Barely fights off that fastball. Thank you for the like. Assuming that means you can hear me. Good changeup hit in the gap right past Gage Allen. Leadoff single probably won't be listed as an error. Another first pitch strike in there for Cooper. See if the batter bunts here to move him over, but I don't think he will. And he does show bunt. Curveball in there, drops the bunt first base side. Cooper grabs it, throws him out at first. Runner moves over to second with one out.
Up to bat, number 19 for the Cuesta Cougars.
That was pitch 7. Yes.
Cuesta is the Northwestern State Conference, something like that. Western State North. They are first in the conference. I'm not sure what their record is, but they are a good team. Count is 1-0. Another fastball low. Count is 2-0. Typical lineup for your Pirates and your Savage catching. Hayden Letzing at first, Yuki Kawashima at second, Reese Calvin at short, and Gage Allen at third. So that is a curveball in there for strike one. Got Caden Stillwell in right, Connor Hickey in center, and Mason Reed in left field.
Jared, just to let you know, we are in the Western State North Conference of the California JUCO Baseball Association.
And what is Cuesta's record right now?
Cuesta is in actual third place. Wow, did not expect that. They are 13-6 in conference, and overall they are 13-1. Don't mention ours.
So it is a three-way tie for first. Hancock, Santa Barbara, and Cuesta are all tied at 13-6.
And we are tied for fourth with.
So Cuesta really needs this game, actually. And we also really need this game. Count is 2-2 now. Runner still on second. It's road points. It's like when you win on the road. And we are terrible on the road. That ball's hit, and Reese Calvin makes an amazing diving play. That ball was hit right off the end of the bat, and Reese Calvin fully extends and nabs that ball before it hits the ground. Keeps the runner at second base. Now we have 2 outs. That was a inning changer, maybe a game changer. Who knows? It's that guy that's. He only played like 1 game though. Really? He wasn't in the lineup when I pitched him. He wasn't in the lineup the first game either. I think he only started your game when you pitched. Yeah, that was when Logan pitched, right? Yeah. 87. Count is 2-0. It's really windy back here, so I apologize if you guys can hear the wind on the mic. Wind's blowing. And that will be ball 4, and the runner will move over to third base. This guy's trouble. Home run, triple, triple, home run, double, single, single, single.
Shortstop. I think he's a college state.
The guy up for Cuesta has been a very good hitter all series for them. He's hit 2 home runs, 2 triples, and 5 singles against us in the 3-game series that we had earlier on in the year. Let's see if soft fly ball over to second base, and Yuki will get the out. Score is 0-0 going into the bottom of the first.
By the way, this lucky's from like 80.
Reese Calvin leads off for the Pirates,
Online.
looking to get things started. Sit high and kind of deep to left field. That'll be one swing and one out for the Pirates. Connor Hickey comes up to the plate.
Like 52 seconds. Western Virginia, Westland, and then Cedarville. In Ohio. I don't know if it's good, but it's very Christian. Yeah, and then West Virginia, Western. So you want to set up a call, G2. And then a bunch of people random in there. Looking for impact.
Count is 1-1.
North Carolina, the West Virginia guy. Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah.
You ever heard of the Dodgers?
Yeah, this guy reached out to me. His last name Corbin. Like, I think this was Vanderbilt or something. I never heard of him.
Count is 1-2 on that swing and miss. I believe it was a changeup.
Anderson. Yeah, like then Cal Baptist.
Good curveball to get Connor Hickey swinging. 2 outs. Mason Reed up to the plate.
Mason Reed been doing good, a little bit good recently. Like same swing on the bat. Has one of the best barrel percentages on the team. Fun fact.
His F was negative.
Interesting fact there. I had no idea that was the case. Thank you, Mello, for that. That ball's hit hard to shortstop. Will be thrown out at first. Quick inning for Cuesta. The end of the top of the second. 0-0. We begin the top of the second with a first pitch strike.
Cutter or fastball?
Probably cut it.
Yeah, you do fastball.
Curveball in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Logan, is there another pen over there that I could use?
There's a bag.
Can you grab it? Ball's hit hard, and Connor Hickey makes a great play in center field. That ball was hit on a line, had some tailing action. And Connor charges it, dives, and makes a great play. 2 great plays, 2 innings. First out of the inning. Thanks. Curveball in there for strike 1. Curveball flared over to right. Now will land foul. Who? Oh, he's talking about Hayden? Yeah, Hayden played outfield last year.
Dog.
He was all right. 88. Count is 1-2. I thought he was going to start, actually, when I first saw him. Then he got hurt. Change up in the dirt almost gets the hitter to chase. I guess the scoreboard was wrong. Oh, the scoreboard is still wrong. So I was right. Count is 2-2. And a sword check swing on the curveball. Another quick 2 outs. Another first pitch strike. Cooper's had, I think, every at-bat except for one. He's thrown a first pitch strike. That's what you like to see out of a pitcher.
It's very impressive, Jared. Cooper came out with a different mentality today, had a different walk-in song, and I'm kind of just liking it right now. He's doing good. He's really just shoving, attacking the zone, and see how he does the rest of the game.
Let's see how he does. He's doing great. Ground ball up the middle. Yuki Kawashima is there, and he will throw him out for the 3rd out of the inning. We'll head into the bottom of the 2nd. Score is still 0-0.
That boy.
Hayden Letzing leads off the bottom of the second. Did they just call a pitch clock violation on the pitcher?
Wow.
They did.
Quite interesting to start off the inning. It's already 1-0, and a pitch was not even thrown. So
It's tough. It's tough out here with the new rules. But it's also not tough at all. I don't understand how you're not ready to throw a baseball.
I'm gonna have to agree, Jared. You get, what is it, like 20, 25 seconds?
20 seconds, I think.
That's about 3 years, in my opinion, to throw the baseball. But some people just like taking their time.
It was a bold strategy by him. Did not pay off. We'll see if he can figure it out. Count is 2-1. Should be 1-1, but he was lollygagging. That ball's hit hard, foul. Count is 2-2. Pitcher lets out a tennis groan. Serena Williams, Roger Federer type groan. And it was a ball 3. So maybe he needs to, I don't know, groan like Rafael Nadal. As he fields that ground ball, throws Hayden out at first for the first out of the inning. Just jokes back here. Always just jokes.
We'll try to have a good time back here, especially for my fellow IR guys. We don't play at all, so try to have a good laugh down here when we can.
Trying to stay positive back here. I'm not injured. I'm grateful for not being injured. I think people take that for granted sometimes. High chopper to shortstop. Bouncing throw, and we'll get him out at first. Another quick 2 outs for this pitcher. He is really moving. He's probably thrown maybe 12 pitches in 2 innings so far, in 4 outs. 5 outs, actually. Caden Stillwell now up. 2 outs. Curveball down for ball 1. Strike 1 called.
I was one of them. Oh yeah, that's what it is. But my hands would be wet.
Another strike on the inside corner. Pitcher's moving quickly now after that pitch clock violation. He might have heard me and Aiden DeMello's critique back here. Curveball ripped down the line right under the third baseman's glove. That ball was hit very hard. It will be an error, though. First base runner aboard for the VC Pirates. And Omar O Money Santa Maria comes up to the dish.
Another fan favorite up to bat. Everyone just loves O Money. Hopefully he can get a double here, see his iconic celebration, call on the bank.
He does indeed call the bank quite often. Ball's fouled down the line. Aggressive early. Love to see it. What did the the last batter do for Cuesta? Cooper was pitching. What was the third out? That ball was hit hard in the gap to right field.
Omar calls the bank.
Omar gives a little shaka, but it's also not a shaka. It's a telephone. You know who he is calling? The bank. He's calling the bank.
Fun fact about Omar, he is now the second hottest hitter on the Ventura Pirates in conference. Congrats, Omar.
Who's the hottest?
I don't know. I would have to assume Reese Calvin.
You gotta assume Reese Calvin. You have to. Gage Allen up to the plate, and he hits that hard to second base. That will be the third out of the inning. Pirates strand 2 runners. Score is still 0-0. And the first pitch pegs the batter in the foot. That was the 9 spot. So the top of the lineup is coming up for Cuesta.
I've been out here for months.
Sorry, folks. I'm doing a chart back here. Trying to get all the papers in order. Batter wants to show bunt, but pulls it back. And it was a strike. So I don't know what he was doing there. And now he shows bunt really early. Cooper picks off over to first. He's safe at first. And a bunt. Andrew Savage grabs it and throws him out at first. Good play from Andrew. That will move the runner over to second. Cuesta loves to bunt, and they are good at it. As the second hitter in their lineup is up once again. Count is 1-1. Fastball right on the inside corner.
That was in. That was good. That was in. It was in. It wasn't outside.
That ball's poked to right field. Caden Stillwell fields it. Good throw in there to keep the runner at third base.
Cutter.
1 out single for Cuesta. Runner does advance to third. This will be first and third, 1 out.
Oh, really?
This is number 12. High fly ball to center field. We'll throw it to second to keep the runner at first, and that'll be 1 run scored on a sac fly. Did anyone see that guy's number who just hit?
19.
19.
Yeah, I think maybe 19. 19.
Curveball in there for strike 1. Cooper's been throwing that a lot today. Usually don't see many curveballs from Cooper. Mostly changeup, fastball, and cutter. And he's throwing his curveball for a strike. Another curveball, this time in the dirt. And a great throw from Savage, but not in time. Runner will advance to second base. Good spot outside. Ump does not agree. Count is 2-1.
I'm gonna have to ask, where did that miss?
Aiden DeMello asks, "Where did that miss?" And I just shrugged my shoulders and said, "I don't know." Hunter Jones chimes in and says, "Down." Another curveball driven right to the left fielder. That'll be the third out of the inning. Cuesta gets 1, strands another. Score is 1-0 going into the bottom of the third. Yuki Kawashima leads off for the Pirates in the bottom of the third. Stay tuned for fun fact fourth and fifth. That ball is foul tipped hard back at the fence.
We got Connor Hickey right here. 3-3.
You can take it.
No, dude.
Count is 0-1. So as I was saying, the fun fact fourth and fifth question of the day is least favorite chore that you had to do growing up. So all you parents out there, stay tuned. I'm sure you already know what your kid's answer is, but you will hear it once more. Count is 0-2. Fights off that fastball right on the inside corner. Count remains 0-2. Reese Calvin waits on deck for the Pirates. It'd be nice to get a base runner on for him. Soft ground ball over to first base, and it's a foot race, and Yuki wins it.
What do we call him, Jared?
I believe we call him Chick Hicks from Cars. That would be the second fastest racer in the Cars universe. Maybe third. I don't know. But Reese Calvin is Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow.
Let's go, Joe. Very nice.
And now Lightning McQueen, Reese Calvin, is up to the plate. Two iconic racers in Cars trying to link up on the base paths right now. High curveball, catcher drops it. Yuki stays put at first. And look at who's on deck. That would be Jackson Storm, the new speed racer in Cars 3. Back to back to back speed racers. They are dangerous on the base paths. What pitch is that, curve? Fastball in there for strike one. Count is 1-1. That ball's hit on the ground to second base. No play at second. He'll throw it to first for the first out. Reese Calvin moves him over. Connor Hickey now up to the plate with one out and Yuki on second base. There are a lot of baseball scouts sitting behind us, and it makes me a little nervous.
I didn't even notice, Jared.
Does it make you nervous?
Now that you say that, yes. Hopefully they can recruit me for charting one of these days.
Yeah, hopefully they hear my commentating and say, Dodgers need you. Vin Scully has been gone for a few years, and we're looking for a replacement. Joe Davis is not cutting it for us. And I would probably reject them and say, you can't afford me. Count is 1-0. Another swing and miss and a curveball. Mason Reed on deck. Connor Hickey shows bunt right back to the pitcher, and he made that very close with his speed. It'll be 2 outs. Mason Reed up to the plate. Yuki does advance to third. Base hit here would be huge. he had bunted it anywhere else, he would have been safe. A little bit to the right, he's safe. Big swing and a miss. I like to see the aggression early on in the plate. That's how I used to hit back in the day.
Is it, Jared? Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Very cool.
I was a fastball hunter. Pitcher lets out another tennis groan. This time as a strike.
Are the groans and grunts on the mound valid or invalid? Comment in the comment section below.
I'm a fan of letting air out. I've heard that actually does help with hitting and pitching, just exhaling a little bit. Mason Reed exhales a little bit too as he drives that to left field. But it'll be caught for the third out. As we head to the top of the fourth, score is 0-0. Pirates strand one. We head into the top of the fourth. Curveball drops in there for strike one.
Cooper's really relying on that curveball today, Jared. Say that again. Cooper is really relying on that curveball today, Jared, and it's been pretty effective. As my chart, he's only thrown 2 balls really for that curveball, and that is a double, probably into left field. As that is the Cuesta shortstop, and he's pretty quick.
And that guy, I was telling you about him earlier. He's had 2 triples, 2 home runs, and about 4 singles in the 3-game series that we played earlier this year. And that will be a leadoff double for him once again. He can play. He can swing it. He can play defense. Legend has it, Aiden DeMello says that he might have been committed to Cal Poly SLO out of high school.
Don't quote me.
Don't quote him, he says, but that's the legend. That's the rumor. Soft hit right to Reese Calvin at short, and he throws it, and he'll throw him out at first. Unfortunately, the runner will advance to third as that ball was hit extremely high and hard just straight into the ground. Just put a divot right in the grass. So that'll be 1 out and runner on third. Curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Good block from Savage to keep the runner at third. And he goes right back to the curveball, this time for strike one. Fastball down and away for ball two. What was the number of the last guy who hit the ball on the ground? Was it 12? That was a curve. Another curve for ball three. It would be fine walking him, as that will open up a double play to get out of the inning. But definitely want to still get the ball close enough. And that will be a ground ball right to shortstop, and the run will score. 2-0 Cuesta. The one thing that Cuesta is very good at is delivering in situations. They seem to always move the runner over. They don't do too much. They just do what they need to do. They play clean defense as well. That'll be 2 outs. That one will be a weak 2-out single right through our shift gap hole. Unfortunate. And the 9 hole will come up once again. Top of the lineup on deck for Cuesta. Fastball in there for strike one. Count is 1-1. That ball is also hit into the gap, but Reese Calvin is there. Tough play for Reese. Runner will beat that out for an infield single. Hayden barely keeps it in front of him. Keeps the runner at second base. That will be a single. Fastball in there for strike one.
Okay, so it's not fully.
Change up, ball one.
75.
It is so windy back here, folks. Trying to get these papers in order. Another changeup hit up the middle, right to Reese. And he will beat out the throw. Another infield single. It was a very soft chopper. The runner certainly had some speed on him. Curveball just outside for ball one. That ball's hit hard right to Reese. And a great play to get out of the jam. Score remains 2-0 Cuesta. Hayden Letzing starts off with 0-1. Oh, glad you came. Should I play that?
Play DJ Got You Fall in Love.
Oh, I like that one. I'll play that one. Count is 1-1. And we will begin, fun fact, 4th and 5th. So once again, the question of the day is least favorite chore you had to do growing up. We'll start off with Hayden. His is washing the dishes. That one is just one of the worst. It's gross. Food's all over the plate. It's just, I cringe thinking about it. I live at home, so I still have to wash the dishes. I can't wait to get out of there.
Yes.
Aiden DeMello also lives at home, so he knows the pain. But, oh, I guess Aiden DeMello doesn't wash the dishes.
My duty at home is to take out the trash and renew the water filter and my own laundry, of course. But there's another one I'm forgetting. I just can't remember. Mom, if you're watching, comment what the other one is. I can't remember.
Curveball drops in there for ball 4. What one of my favorite chores was mowing the lawn. There's something peaceful about just whipping the mow right on the grass, lining it up, listening to some tunes. Maybe put some sunflower seeds in your mouth. It's just a nice hot summer day. Yeah, you can take your shirt off, tan a little bit. Just something nice about mowing the lawn.
It's probably the craziest thing I've heard. You liking mowing the lawn. That's probably the worst. If I'm being honest, the worst thing.
I just don't agree. Andrew Savage pops up to center field.
Your allergies don't ever just go crazy.
And Andrews was putting laundry away. That was his least favorite chore. It's a rather simple one, but I can agree with that. It's like, why would I put my clothes away when I can just leave it in a basket on my floor and just take the clothes out from there. Same thing with making your bed. Never understood that one either.
You're not a fan of making your bed, Jared?
I'm not a fan of making my bed. I outgrew that when I was about 10, I'd say.
We'll all have to be honest right here. Making your bed is just pretty redundant, right? Like it doesn't really make sense. You're just gonna mess it up later when you go back to bed. But I will have to agree, when you come home from a bad day and your bed's just nicely made and no wrinkles in the sheets, it's a very nice feeling as we just grounded into a double play in the end in double play.
That will end the inning. Double play. Score remains 2-0. So back to the debate. Making your bed is pointless. You're just going to get right back into it. Doesn't really make sense to me. But I will say that it is something you can look at and say, I've already done something. I just woke up and I've done something.
What was that, Logan?
So I guess you can hype yourself up in that way, but I don't really need that.
But I guess the argument that like you're already gonna like get back in your bed and mess it up again. But then why do we brush our teeth? We're just gonna chew food later and get dirty anyways.
That's completely different. That is not even close. I can't believe you just said that. Brushing your teeth is cleaning yourself. It's
You're
like,
cleaning your bed though.
so then why would we shower? That's basically what you're saying.
I'm not
To
I'm
clean
not,
ourselves.
listen,
Making your
listen,
bed
I'm
doesn't
not on
clean
that
your
side
bed.
of the argument. I'm just saying that's what someone might argue.
That was just a terrible debate by Aiden DeMello. That was ridiculous.
The ball?
And a high fastball driven off the fence. Count as 1-2. So Cooper Smith's least favorite chore was, he gave me a specific one. Taking out the trash, only because his mom would always do it while he was playing video games, he says. That's just what I hear. So if you're listening, Cooper's mom, he said it, not me. That one will drop in for a weak single. It is funny how in my life, I feel like anytime I would sit down all comfortable on the couch, my mom would look over and think to herself, he doesn't deserve to just rest. Let me get a vacuum in his hand or something.
Vacuuming. That's an old one. I haven't vacuumed in God knows how long.
So all
Probably 6,
you
7 years.
moms and dads out there, you guys are great. Just jokes out here. We're all very grateful to have you guys in our lives. Extremely grateful. We know these chores aren't that bad. That ball will hit the ground and get away from Savage. Another close throw, though. That'll be a no out runner on second base. Low cutter in there for ball 2. That ball is hit hard on the ground and will get away from Reese. Went right past Gage Allen at third, and Reese almost made another spectacular play. Right off the glove. That'll be another single. Keeps the runner at second base, though. That'll be first and second, no outs, and with the hottest hitter on Cuesta up to the plate. Dangerous situation here. Ground ball would be huge. Try and get a double play. And that just shows you the way Cuesta is coached. This guy has hit harder balls than anyone on the team, and he's up in a huge situation, and he just laid down a bunt. Talk about sacrifice right there. Count is 0-1.
Talk about doing a job.
He's not a me guy. He's a team player. So he bunts that right back to Cooper. He will throw it to first, advance both the runners. I'm a fan of that type of coaching. Huge fan. If he hits into a double play, though.
Or he can lace a fucking double.
He could, but this guy could. That's just faith in the guys behind you to lay down a bunt like that. And he lays down another bunt. However, he pulls back. Little safety squeeze action. See if he shows another bunt. And he does not. He swings, fouls that one off behind the plate. Count is 1-1, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Curveball in the dirt. Great block from Andrew. Keep the runners staying put. Oh, yeah, I see it. It's like a bubble. Look at us. Great pitch on the inside corner. Strike 2. Strikeout would be detrimental to this Cuesta push here in the, what is this? Top of the fifth? Top of the fifth. And he picks off over to third. Almost got him.
That's the kind of coaching I like right there. Surprise attack. No one ever picks off the third base, let alone a righty pitcher.
Very rare. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a lefty pick over to third. That would be a sight to see.
It never happened. Let's make history. Let's get no one in there.
Another great block from Andrew. He's putting on a blocking clinic. Count goes full here. That ball's hit hard right past Reese Calvin for a single, and both runners will score. Hard ground ball right through our shift gap. think it's called the 6-hole. I'm always wondering that. Is it called the 6-hole? 5-6 hole? Yeah.
Third base would be 5, and the shortstop would be 6.
Yeah, it wasn't really hit in the 5-6 hole, actually. It was kind of hit up the middle. Anywho, score is 4-0. Runner on first. Big swing, amounts to nothing. So he barely tips that one off. Foul. Count his own one. Curveball deuces a high fly ball to Yuki at second, and he catches that for the second out. That was a curveball, Hunter, right? That one is hit hard down the line and takes a bad hop over Gage's head. I don't know if they will mark that as an error or not. That will be a 2-out double. I don't think it'll be an error, as that was just an unfortunate hop. That will make the score 5-0. That was unfortunate. It was really hit off the end of the bat. Was not hit that hard. Might have hit the base. Did that hit the base? Hunter Jones says no. I guess it was just a bad hop in the dirt. Bounced over Gage's head. That ball is hit hard to Reese Calvin at short, and he will throw him out at first for the third out of the inning. Cuesta gets 3. Score is 5-0 as we head into the bottom of the 5th. Oh, money, Omar Santa Maria. We'll continue with the fun fact, 4th and 5th. Omar said his least favorite chore was washing the dishes as well. I agree with that one. As I said before, it is just the worst.
Agreed.
Agreed. Count is quickly 2-0. That ball almost hits him. Omar delivers a little dance move. Down is 3-0. That will be a 4-pitch walk. Good at bat from Omar. Get on base.
Omar just always seems to find a way on base. I want to know his on base percentage. It's got to be in like the millions.
It's above 500. I do know that. I checked up on the stats. It's unreal what this guy does. He's producing Wilt Chamberlain type of on base percentage numbers. So Hunter Jones pulled up the stats. In conference, Omar on base percentage is 583. His batting average is 400.
Overall, he's hitting 333 with a 471.
It's unreal. Count is quickly 0-1 to Gage Allen. Caught up with Gage earlier as well. Sat down with him. Nice little chat. He said picking up dog poop was his least favorite chore.
That's a good one. That was going to be mine. When we interview yourself, that's going to be mine.
That is a good one. But also, just grow up. It's just dog poop.
But why would you want to do it?
I love my dog, so I'll clean up anything.
It's another chore that just in some households it's just not done because people just don't have dogs. So I mean, it's a price to pay for having a nice little pupper, but you know.
That's true, but it's a dog. You have a dog in your house. That's just what you have to do. Big swing and miss. Oh my gosh, and Omar. Let me just break down what just happened. So Gage struck out swinging. Omar got a little prancy and faked going to second. And then he faked again going back to first, and he actually did run to second. And the catcher put his head down, was lollygagging, and watched Omar just prance into second base.
Truly impressive what this guy does from a day-to-day basis. Unreal.
Well, really?
That ball is ripped right over here. And Yuki Kawashima, his least favorite chore was vacuuming. I actually also liked vacuuming as well. I like watching dirty old carpet go to clean after I vacuum. It's satisfying. That ball's hit softly over to second base. Be thrown out at first. Omar advances over to third. There'll be 2 outs. Aiden DeMello, what are your thoughts on vacuuming?
That's one of the chores that I'm going to have to say that just isn't that difficult, really. Like, that's someone you got to grow up on. Just turn some tunes on. Like, you don't live in a mansion, all right? Just clean the living room.
I agree. Vacuuming is satisfying. You see in my house, a lot of surfers in my house, so sand gets everywhere. And that ball's hit hard up the middle. And a great play from the center fielder to keep the ball in front of him. But it will be a single. Omar will score.
Boy, Omar!
That will make the score 5-1.
And that's just the power of Omar Centimere right there. Obviously, you got to give all the credit in the world to Reese Calvin. He's having an amazing year. But that run's not scored without Omar's 4-pitch walk, stolen second base, and Yuki moving over to third base. It's really just a team effort right there. Gotta shout out to Omar and Yuki on that play.
Great team inning so far. And I will get over to Reese's least favorite chore. His was shoveling the driveway. I grew up in Malibu, so I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's snow. I'm kidding. I knew what that was. But yeah, I can't tell you I've experienced that, so I'm going to believe him.
Both of you would hate it.
See, that's just another chore where you just got to grow up and move somewhere else. Like, that can be so avoided. Like, why are you living in Minnesota?
Yeah, I don't know.
No offense to any of our viewers who live in Minnesota. I've never been, wouldn't know, but
I've been to Minnesota. Great place. I love it there.
I want to have to go with Cali Kelly on the over. It's nice out here. It really is.
Yeah, I'm going to take California as well, especially Malibu. As Reese takes off, and that will be a check swing strikeout anyways. And I will get to Connor Hickey's fun fact next inning. I apologize about that. Score remains 5-1. The Pirates get 1 run that inning. And Ryan Sweeney takes the mound for the Pirates. Ryan Sweeney takes the mound for the Pirates. First pitch, ball 1. Not really sure where that missed. Looked really good back here.
81.
Good spot for strike 1. Is he using your glove? So Connor Hickey's, and he batter shows bunt, pulls away. So Connor Hickey, as I was saying earlier, his least favorite chore growing up was washing the dishes as well. Can't state it enough how bad I hate washing the dishes. That is a jam shot single. Great pitch from Ryan to jam him, but sometimes baseball spits in your face and says, I don't care if you made a good pitch.
That's facts.
I will agree with that. 31.
So I will interview people back here. Aiden DeMello, Hunter Jones, Logan Knight, their least favorite chores. I think you guys all know what my least favorite one was. Washing the dishes. So Aiden DeMello, I'm going to kick it to you. Count is 0-1. Oh, no. Sorry, I was being a fan back here. Not really a fan. I was being a dugout member back here. Let me explain what just happened. Ball was in the dirt. Andrew blocked it. The runner thought about going, but he found himself in no man's land. Andrew threw it to first to try and pick him off. Ball gets away from Hayden. Runner moves over to second. Count is 1-1. So, Aiden Mello, what is your least favorite chore?
Like I said earlier, it was going to be the pooper scooper. Not a fan at all.
Grow up. Just grow up.
But, Jared, excuse me. But since that was already said, I'm going to have to go with mowing the lawn, which I know is your favorite, which I know it hurts you. I know it does. But I have really bad allergies getting out there with the cut grass, man.
Grow up. Just take some Zyrtec. I have allergies too.
I would down the whole bottle of Zyrtec and I would still get sick, Jared. I apologize. But
Allergies, man. They get you.
Yeah, my immune system
Count is 3-1.
so I'm actually fine.
you know what? I have a random chore that I don't know if many people had, but putting up the flag. I don't know if you did that, Jared, but as there's a fly ball to center field right to Connor Hickey, he's going to settle under it, and the runner from second base will tag and get the third.
So, putting up the flag, we kind of only did that 4th of July, Veterans Day, those type of holidays. I am patriotic. Don't get it twisted. Love America. In all its shortcomings, obviously. A lot of issues in America. But I got a great life.
So do I.
And that will be a sac fly. Wow, as I was saying that, another sac fly kind of happened. That'll be 1 run scored in this inning. Score will go 6-1. So 2 back-to-back fly balls. One moves the runner over to third, and the other one moves the runner home to score. 2 outs. Score is 6-1. Count is 1-1. So, Hunter Jones, I'm going to move it over to you. What was your least favorite chore growing up?
It's a tie between shoveling the snow, just a pain, or doing the dishes. I was called upon to do that quite often, but now that I have a little sister, it's her job.
Ouch.
Wait, I missed a pitch.
Count is 3-1.
You have 14. 14.
Curveball in there for ball 4. It was a good curveball. Almost got the batter to flinch a little bit.
What was 12, 13, 14? Curveball.
So, Logan Knight, what is your least favorite chore?
When I was back in Canada, it had to be either mowing the grass or shoveling the driveway. But now that I'm in college and having to do everything else, washing the dishes is my least favorite chore.
A lot of washing the dishes, a lot of shoveling the snow. Count is 0-1. Is it 0-1? Yeah, it's 0-1. Fastball in the dirt for ball 1. High fastball, check swing, and he goes for strike 2. This batter doubled earlier in the game and then laid down a good old bunt. Great block from Andrew. That was athletic. That was a sight to see.
Another one of our guys that really should be going to Division I school next year.
Andrew Savage. 100% agree. As well as Hunter Jones back here. That ball's hit high left field. Mason Reed catches it right on the barrel of the fence. Barrel of the fence. The edge of the fence. Some guy in the Cuesta dugout was yelling, barrel, barrel. So got it in my head. And the score is 6-1. Cuesta gets one that inning. So we head into the bottom of the 6th inning, I believe. Mason Reed leads off for the Pirates. We will continue with the fun fact, 4th and 5th.
I'm pretty sure, actually, my sister doesn't do the dishes because she's 11 and she's the princess. For real.
My brother's 17. He doesn't do anything.
Mason Reed, his least favorite chore is he rips that one right over the second baseman's head. He was probably thinking about how much he hates this chore. That fired him up for this at-bat. His is dusting. Just dusting anything, he says. I've only dusted a few times in my life. I didn't really like it either. It was kind of gross, a little creepy.
I'm gonna have to go with that's the ultimate chore just to grow up in. It takes 2 minutes, and it's pretty easy with the new Clorox wipes we have these days, and the dustpans and the feathers and everything. Really, it's pretty easy and it's very necessary. You can get sick from all the lint kind of just hanging around the house. So,
Okay, health hazard, I guess. The guy who doesn't like mowing the lawn. His opinion doesn't seem valid, but
all right.
okay.
Did you hear the music started playing? Some random song. I don't even know what that song is.
Count is 0-2. Hayden Letzing is up. Hayden Letzing also agrees that washing the dishes is just the worst. Said it over and over again. Oh, I guess I had started with Hayden, so I guess you guys had already known that. My apologies. But I do remember I missed Caden Stillwell. He said he didn't have to do chores when he was younger.
Wow.
He's from Thousand Oaks. He was also an actor as a kid, so who knows? But he did say his job was taking out the trash. But I mean, that is a little tedious, but it's necessary. You know what I'm saying?
That's got to be the easiest chore probably of all time, just taking out the trash. Pretty overrated in my opinion. People like to whine and complain about that one. But really, you just take it out.
Grow up. Come on. You just got to grow up. It's just you're just taking out the trash. It's not that big of a deal.
We're not Johnny Test, right? We ain't 10 years old.
Aiden DeMello says, we're not 10 years old anymore. Come on now.
Even at that age,
And Andrew Savage is up to the plate. Count is 1-1. I believe that will conclude our segment. So glad you guys listened. Hopefully that was enjoyable. Obviously, we have a lot to say about these chores. I'm sure you guys would have a lot to say about our complaining back home. Probably some good old stories. Maybe some tantrums were thrown over how they didn't want to take out the trash because they're playing video games. Batter picks off over to first base. Pitcher for Cuesta has quite the game so far. Very efficient. He's given up 4 hits, given up 1 run. And he moans again. High fly ball into shallow center field. That ball will be caught for the second out of the inning. Caden Stillwell now up to the plate. Twirling his hair.
I would have enjoyed it.
Yes.
High fastball for ball 1. I'm thinking about implementing a Roger Federer type moan in my pitching delivery. I'm a huge Roger Federer fan. Grunt, sorry, not a moan. Grunt. Same thing. Might help me get my velo up. My pitch is a little nastier. Count is 2-0. Catcher picks off over to first, and Mason will slide in safely. Catcher trying to be a little sneaky. Good fastball right at the knees. Might have been a questionable call, but count is 2-2. If he throws that again, he's ringing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs for Caden Stillwell. Fights off that fastball. Mason Reed took off. Curveball, strike 3. It's Cuesta pitchers pitching an amazing game today. As we head into the top of the 7th, score is 6-1. Ryan Sweeney still on the mound. We start off the top of the 7th. Ryan Sweeney still on the mound. Will be a ball 1. Just missed. And that will hit the batter. Lead off hit by pitch. Probably Seabass. Yeah, it's Seabass. Little action in the Pirates bullpen. Sebastian Garcia will probably start to throw. That ball's in the dirt. Gets by Andrew. Check 3.
Good job, Jared.
Yeah. Just lollygagging a little bit. And a mound visit.
Wow, that's totally reasonable to yell across the field.
And we'll be right back after this little mound visit. Batter shows bunt, and he missed. He just completely missed the ball there. Count is 1-1. Ball's hit hard and deep to right field. The wind really took that one. Lands over Caden Still's head. He'll throw it to third, and he'll be safe. Fastball in the outside corner. Without the wind, it probably would have been a fly out. And a mound visit. Looks like a pitching change. Harrison Cordero will be coming in for the Pirates. That is a soft ground ball right to Reese. That will score a run. Good soft ground ball for Harrison. That's all you can ask for. There'll be one out. Score will be 8-1 Cuesta now. Fun fact about Harrison is he loves to clean, actually. He's over at his apartment, and he was just cleaning. He was getting the Lysol spray out, mopping the floor, putting all the trash out. Seems like he really carries his apartment in cleansingness. Is that a word? Cleanliness. So good job, Harry. That ball's hit hard into right center for 2 outs. Harrison also cooks a mean slider burger. Put a little spice on it.
Take some ground beef.
He's good at what he does, cooking, cleaning. High fastball, swinging a miss. 2 outs. 0-1. Nobody on base. Curveball in there for ball 1. Count is 1-1.
Top 7?
Yeah, top 7. No, it's a 7.
Top 7.
This is Sweeney's
82.
second inning. Fastball in there for strike 2. Change up.
78.
Batter fights that one off.
Yeah, 78.
Yeah, it looked like a change up.
It did look like that. I agree.
Fastball hit up the middle. Reese Calvin does not get there. It's another soft contact. Just hit right through the middle. That'll be a 2-out single. That batter is now 3 for 3 on the day. 3 singles. He probably has another at bat too that I just missed. I think he bunted before or something. High fastball for ball 1. So this would probably knock us out, right? Sadly. That ball's hit hard right to Reese. A lot of hard hit balls to Reese Calvin today at short, and he's made some great plays. Score is 8-1, heading into the bottom of the 7th. Omar Santamaria throws a changeup. First pitch strike. Trying to contain Omar from getting on base, I see. But you can't contain him. You can only hope to contain him. First pitch. Sorry, not first pitch. Second pitch strike. Fastball in there for 0-2. Hey, Logan. Check this. Check if the stream's still down, just in case. All right. Sweet.
It's a little crooked.
Oh, is it?
It is a little crooked. Should I?
Yeah. See if you can move a little bit.
There's like a little fence. Straight though.
Count is 1-2. Good fight there. Fouls the curveball off. Count is 1-2. Gage Allen waits on deck. Cuesta has a whopping 13 hits today, and we have 4.
They have an error.
They do have an error.
We don't.
Or a few.
Run it, Omar, run it, Omar.
Hard play for the third baseman, and he gets it. Soft ground ball, high chopper to third. We'll throw Omar out at first. Gage Allen now up to the plate. Yuki Kawashima on deck. Pirates will head to Oxnard to play the final game of the week on Saturday at 1 o'clock, I believe. I will be pitching, hopefully. My shoulder has been bothering me a little bit. I should be fine, though. Prayers up for Jared Hughes. Hope my shoulder feels okay. Curveball in there for strike 2.
Dude, how we can't walk around, dude?
Are you talking about the Reds?
Oh, just look weird.
Soft ground ball to the shortstop. Charges, throws him out at first. Second out of the inning. Yuki Kawashima up. Seabass getting the 8. I like that. Looks like Sebastian Garcia will take the mound for the Pirates next inning. Big swing and a miss for Yuki. Count is 1-1. Reese Calvin on deck. Sweeping curveball or slider in there for ball 2. Pitcher let out a gasp as he was very shocked that ball was not called a strike.
I'm not shocked at all.
I'm not shocked either, as it was a little inside. He rips another fastball inside for strike 2. And another big slider to strike out Yuki. Phenomenal day for this Cuesta pitcher. So that is 8 innings and 1 run. Sorry, 7 innings actually. 1 run. And Sebastian Garcia is coming on the mound.
Put some cardio, Seabass.
Sebastian Garcia on the mound for the Pirates. Ground ball right to Gage at third. He will throw him out at first quite easily. One pitch, one out for Sebastian. Good spot fastball. Or was that a curveball? I couldn't see it. But then I heard Logan say 70 miles per hour. And I thought to myself, that's probably a curveball. Fastball. This time a fastball for strike two. Okay, funny guy. And a soft ground ball right to Seabass, and he will lob it over to first for the second out. 2 quick outs for Seabass. No, I don't think he'll be fired yet. Yeah, I know. Those were great, huge plays. Curveball in there for ball one. David King just pointed at me. Got me a little excited. As he runs to grab the foul ball. Yeah, I know. You should have seen us last year. We were a hype team. Count is 2-0. Thank you.
That's why I'm gonna change it.
That is true. It is the outfielders that are boo-hooing that they don't play. High fly ball to Yuki. Good inning for Seabass. Score is still 8-1 as we go into the bottom of the 8th. Reese Calvin leads off the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah.
Connor Hickey on deck. Check swing curveball for strike 1. Count is 1-1. Another good slider, curve, whatever it is, catches the outside corner on Reese. This pitcher's looking to go the complete game. Pirates looking to chip away here. Soft fly ball, left field, foul ball.
That was caught by Sean Park. Yep.
Ball was caught by Australian legend on the team, Sean Parkinson. Parko. There's a famous surfer, Joel Parkinson, from Australia that goes by Parko. Just a fun fact for you folks at home. That will be a single through the 5-6 hole. Reese was showing off his speed running down the line there. Ka-chow, Lightning McQueen. Reese Calvin takes off, and he will be safe at second. Catcher for Cuesta was giving the umpire a little stare down as he thought he got him. Count his own 1.
My shoulder feels like it's rupturing every time I throw it.
I'm already ruptured.
Hard ground ball to shortstop, fields it cleanly, and throws a rifle to first. Goodness gracious. Someone tell this guy to get the artillery off the field.
Dude.
Yeah, sorry, wrong team, but that was a missile that he just threw over first base to throw out a speedy runner in Connor Hickey. Mason Reed up to the plate. 1 out. Reese Calvin on second. Just a little tired back here. The sun's been beating down on me too long. Soft little fly ball that will land in shallow center. Reese Calvin will be halted at third. Mason will get a 1-out single there. Move Reese over to third. Yeah, Reese probably should have been running on that immediately. Yeah, no, but I was saying that was never. Hayden Letzing up to the plate. Chance here to put the Pirates on the board. As I yawn a little bit. We are already on the board, but I mean just get another run. Yeah. It's been a while since we've scored.
Wow, that was actually insane. Very good slider from the pitcher from Cuesta. I'm not gonna lie, I think 90% of the population is probably swinging at that.
Except me back here.
You're being concerned, Jared.
I'm kidding. I'm swinging through that all day. And he threw it once more, and Hayden fouls this one off this time. 0-2. That was my weakness back in high school, was off speed. I never really swung at off speed, so if a pitcher got me to 2 strikes, just throw an off speed for a strike, and I'm not swinging. And it would be strike 3 every time.
Keep battling, 4-5.
Let's go, hey, dog.
Count remains 0-2 as he fights that fastball off. Might have been a changeup, actually. But this pitcher will probably be done after this inning. He got his pitch count up a little bit. It's always good to see when we see more than one pitcher. That time it's a hung slider, and that will be driven to right field. Score Reese Calvin, and he'll throw it over to third. And the third baseman deked him. The third baseman was acting like there was no throw. And then at the last second, he caught the ball and tagged Mason out because Mason didn't think the ball was coming to him at third. That's on Jimmy. That's on the slide. I saw that from the entire time. I saw the third baseman not moving at all, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to try and deke him. And deked him, he did.
Gotta give credit to the right fielder as well.
Say that again.
You gotta give credit to the right fielder as well for that amazing throw.
Great throw.
On the money.
But let's not forget, good one-out hit from Hayden to score Reese. And Hayden will advance over to second. And Andrew Savage is now up. So score is 8-2. Is that Tanner warming up?
Oh my gosh, it is.
Olivio's up. Tanner was probably just like a... Dude, I want to see Tanner. Count is 2-0. Caden Stillwell is on deck. I'm still just in awe of that little trick play from the third baseman. I know, what's funny is he always says he won't yell at the guys that he didn't recruit because he doesn't feel right, but he recruited Mason.
I know.
Ball in the dirt for ball 3. I think he yells at people who thinks he doesn't listen or something. That's why he yells at Harrison. Chopper through the gap. Hayden Letzing will be stopped at third. Good 2-out base hit for Andrew. Matt Beach will do the pinch hitting. Always excited to see Matt Beach. Once again, we are huge fans of him back here.
A true leader back here, DeMello is of the Matt Beach fan club. What a guy.
And they will have a pitching change. Great day for the Cuesta pitcher. Got to give credit where credit is due. Great game for him. And we'll be right back after this. Score is 8-2. Runners on first and third, with 2 outs.
No, people hate him.
Matt Beach is up first and third. He was smashing some baseballs in batting practice.
Oh,
Man down. Oh my gosh. That ball just pelted him right in the lower back.
I thought our crowd was going to get a lot more louder than that, and I yelled that earlier.
I hope Matt's okay. He's taken a few baseballs. One off the dome walking into Allen Hancock, where he later pieced the ball over the center field wall.
I forget the other work mom's name,
But this time, right in the spine. Final. Mike Tyson interview, if anyone understood that.
I did, Jared.
I broke my back. Final. 0-1 to O Money Omar Santamaria. Bases loaded. This is actually a huge situation. Score 2. 8-5. It's 3. I think it is. Maybe it is. No, I thought it was 3. Count is 1-1. God, these papers. High slider for ball 2. Pitcher's struggling to find the zone here. If Omar walks here and then Gage hits a double, game changer.
I'm feeling a classic Omar double right here. Let's see if we can get a call to the bank.
I'm feeling a walk. Pitcher's not really finding the zone. And that ball's might drop in the right field, and it does. And that will score 2 runs as an Omar double, and he will call the bank at second base. That was huge.
Did I not call that, Jared?
It wasn't his classic double, but it was a double. That was huge.
Like we say every game that Omar gets to play in, he is a dude.
He's a guy. He's just a gamer. Can't get him out. Gage Allen up to the plate. Another big situation. Second and third, 2 outs. Got to be patient here as he's struggling, finding the zone. Curveball in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. Is it 8-5? I thought it was 5. Are you sure? Yeah, I know that, but I think they were wrong before. Count is 1-0. Pirates now have 9 hits on the board, as they've gotten 5 hits, I think, this inning.
I heard through a little birdie that last week when Cuesta played Oxnard, Cuesta was up 10-0 in the 8th inning. Oxnard put up an 8 spot. So
Interesting. That's actually valuable info. So maybe they don't have the bullpen arms. That's why they're running that starter the entire game. That's tough as well for the starting pitcher, as all those runs were indeed his, as he pitched a great game.
he truly just didn't deserve that.
Yeah, he did not deserve those runs. But that's baseball. Once again, spits in your face sometimes. And another fastball outside. Count is 3-1. Good at bat here from Gage.
Ladies and gentlemen, something's got my eye. Oh my gosh.
Just bottom 8. And ball 4. Yuki Kawashima comes up with bases loaded. Huge situation here for the Pirates. And Reese Calvin is on deck.
Just a reminder, Yuki does have home run power.
He does indeed.
He actually had a couple off the scoreboard in batting practice the other day. Pretty impressive, but not out of the ordinary for number 0.
Yes, he has a new pitcher. I gotta play some music. We'll be right back after this. And this is a huge situation. This is game changing right here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Yuki Kawashima up to the plate and Reese Calvin on deck. We just got to get the next guy up. That's the mentality every time. Just get the next guy up. Count is 1-0. And a high fastball, and that will score Matt Beach as the ball came soaring above the catcher's head.
I would have caught that.
That ball was coming in hot as well. So that'll be 8-5 Cuesta. That'll be our 4th run this inning. 3rd run? 4th run this inning.
No, third.
Third run.
That's a 4.
I swear it's 8-6, but high fastball for ball 3.
Oh, dude, this is
I
gonna
want
be
to see
good.
this. Oh my gosh. Reese Calvin is on deck, and the count is 3-0. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. And a ball 4.
Here we go, Reese.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
This is storybook. Bases loaded. Reese Calvin up to the plate. He's hitting lefty for the first time today, as it was a lefty on the bump. Reese is a switch hitter, so he was hitting righty before. Wind is indeed blowing to right. And they will walk him. Bases loaded.
Barry Bonds-esque. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my Goodness gracious, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
mean, grow up. Throw the ball to the man. Goodness.
We've been talking about this all day about growing up. We just witnessed the most grow up moment in sports history, walking somebody with the bases loaded.
I think the last person to ever have that happen to was Barry Bonds himself. So
I see the resemblance.
I see the resemblance as well. So let's go, Connor Hickey. I'm taking that personal. And a high fastball.
That's insane.
I cannot believe what we just saw.
That's so wild. He's not Barry Bonds. I guess he is at the Barry Bonds JUCO.
See, that's just game.
Check out these guys.
Count is 1-1 on that high fastball chase. Connor Hickey is up. If I didn't say that before, I don't remember. Curveball in there for strike 2.
He's gonna throw another curveball.
Let's go, Connor. No one better. Let's go 3-3.
Here we go, Connor. Mason Reed is on deck. Count is 1-2. And a curveball, strike 3. Good inning for the Pirates, to say the least. And I can't believe what we saw. They walked Reese Calvin with bases loaded. That's all you need to know about his talent level. He's a draft prospect. Score is 8-6. And Livio Bundy is on the mound for the Pirates. And Livio Bundy is on the mound for the Pirates now. Good inning for the Pirates last half inning. So we scored 5 runs. Score is 8-6 Cuesta. Big turn of events in that last inning with bases loaded walk to Reese Calvin. Intentional walk. If you guys weren't aware, Reese Calvin is the best hitter in the state. He has the highest batting average with his plate appearances in the state of California. And that will be a error to reset short. Because the fences. I couldn't move. How zoomed in was it? But you can see. Count is 2-0. I have that every time when I'm pitching. It's always zoomed in. And that ball will be hit down the third base line. And the runner will be stopped at third.
Yeah, I know, but like after that.
Runners will be at second and third after that.
Again?
Second and third, no outs.
0.85.
Yeah, he said all year. Gauge. High fastball in there. Good stop from Andrew.
Didn't Jimmy say like he's gonna yell at making errors?
Yeah.
86.
He wouldn't. That would be unfair to AJ.
Yeah, I'm not saying, no, that's not at all what I'm saying. He's yelling at you.
Oh, yeah.
He's right when he says all shit. This is not the time. It's not the time.
Yeah, you don't yell that in the game. Talk to him.
85.
Gage is well aware of it. Count is 2-1.
What did Jimmy say?
Yeah, he said move your feet. Those were two back-to-back errors, I believe, for the Pirates. I know one of them was listed as an error. Not sure if the second one was. They both were. That ball's hit hard and deep to left field. Now will hit off the wall. Nice throw from Reese Calvin, and he is out. That was a great throw. So the ball was hit off the wall. Mason Reed throws it to Reese. And Reese Calvin makes a phenomenal throw home and throws him out. They did score one, though, right? They did get one run as the runner on third scored easily. Kind of looked like the guy slid under the tag, too. So the score will be 9-6 Cuesta. One out.
Yeah, it doesn't come safe with you. That doesn't come safe. I thought it was.
Count is 1-0. Looks like Aiden Walker is warming up in the Pirates' pen if he is needed. Count is 3-0 now.
Unfortunately.
3-1 now. And that'll be called strike two. Batter thought that he had ball four, but the ump said, "Stay here, young blood." Count goes full.
Did you say that on the camera?
And a high fastball for ball 4. Runners on first and second now. 1 out. Coach Walker takes a mound visit. We'll be right back after this. I don't know why we're doing this down here. The batter shows bunt, pulls back, and it's still a strike.
I'm getting sweaty, dude.
It feels nice right now. This magic hit hard to Reese, right to shortstop, and he will flip it over to second and turn the double play. Score is 9-6. Pirates looking to tie the game at least. Keep the game going. Tune in after this.
Why is Mejia calling that, dude?
I think another pitch clock violation was called, this time on Mason, for not getting into the box. High curveball for ball 1. Hayden Letzing on deck. We need every base runner we can get here early on. Check swing, still a strike anyways. Count goes 1-2. This isn't yelling. This is normal talk. Low fastball for ball 2. High fly ball, shallow. Center fielder is there under it. 1 out.
Oh, I thought it was 3-2, right? 3-2.
It was a really close game last game. Last year we played them last year.
Hayden Letzing up to the plate. It's my proudest Ventura moment as well. Yeah.
Hey, right here, man. Me too.
Actually,
My proudest Ventura
Count
moment
as
so
1 and
far
1.
is striking out Anthony Alvarez. That's all I've really done.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
That guy's dirty.
He hit a ball off of one of our pitchers like 105.
Count is 2-2 now on that high fastball. Yeah, do you remember that guy in Riverside? That huge dude?
Oh yeah.
He was an animal.
You check him out?
No, I didn't even pitch against him. He just said that he struck him out twice.
Oh, we had a guy on the team last year who was 95. And he got
Is that kid getting
he was
drafted?
like super wild.
The hitter?
Yeah.
Probably. He was one of the best hitters I've ever seen.
Dude, the ball just had a different coming off his bat. I remember he went in the gap, and I was like, oh.
Oh, there were some
Oh,
balls.
he was quick too. He was big. He was fast.
Yeah, there's one that he hit off Cooper, I think. That was like a double off the wall on a line.
Yeah, that was what
It
I'm talking
never
about.
left.
Was it right center or left center?
It was right field, too.
He was
High curveball, shallow fly ball, and the center fielder is there once again for 2 outs. And Andrew Savage is up to the plate now.
Yeah, we beat them last year too. We beat Riverside last year. Yeah. Yeah, they were a lot better last year than this year. They're a little.
Driven to right field, and that will be caught. Pirates showed some good fight. Score will be 9-6. Cuesta. So we'll take on Oxnard on Saturday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to leave some comments below. Hope you guys have a good one.
See you guys Saturday.
Peace out.